Freight forwarders are always looking for the best rate for the origin, destination, commodity and quantity that they want to ship. CargoWise's comprehensive rates platform provides freight forwarders with rate visibility and control via an accurate and searchable database. I'd now like to introduce Angela Gadaev, our Product Manager for International Logistics. Angela manages one of WiseTech's largest development teams, responsible for many aspects of the CargoWise platform, including rates, freight forwarding, carrier connectivity, global tracking and geo-compliance. So Angela, out of your portfolio that you manage, we'd like to talk a little bit about rates today, and specifically the buy and sell rates and the complexity around that. What can you tell me?
So we start with a freight forwarder receiving a request from a customer. Forwarder needs to be able to produce quotation as soon as possible to avoid losing business to competition. But in order to calculate a quote or sell rate, forwarder needs to know what their costs or buy rates are going to be. And the process of finding the correct rate, buy rate, the correct cost is very cumbersome and time-consuming. Even if there is a contract that exists between a forwarder and a carrier, like a price list for search and trade lane, the contract in itself is very complex because there are different port pairs involved, different cargo types and sizes. There could be oversized cargo requiring special equipment. So it's very hard to interpret the contract. There are pages and pages that forwarders need to churn through, and it's just for one carrier. And in the supply chain, of course, there are hundreds of different carriers and service providers that forwarder needs to go through. And we're talking about just base rate. And then there are surcharges or discounts that apply, and they're live and they're changing constantly depending on weather, peak season or low season, port congestion, and multiple other factors. So there are a lot of complexities involved in this process.
And how do you help solve those problems? What's the solution?
Our rate engine automates the process of searching and applying buy and sell rates and calculating correct rates for the jobs. We can compare it with the case of when you look for a flight on an airline aggregator website. You put in a search criteria and the system fetches you the most appropriate competitive prices from multiple airlines. So rate engine does the same, but for the supply chain industry, where rates or buy rates are collected from multiple ocean and air carriers, from CargoSphere platform for ocean and CargoGuide for air, as well as CargoWise buy and sell rates. And we can look at it as a virtual library of rates that is standardized and normalized and available for forwarder to compare easily. And then auto costing and auto rating feature uses comprehensive calculators to calculate correct cost over consolidated shipment and apportion this cost to individual customer bookings.
And is that available from within the CargoWise product suite?
Correct. It's available at the fingertips of a customer. So forwarder just can press a button and compare different rates and shop for best carrier and best routing and best costing option. Or the process can be fully automated through the workflow when jobs are auto-rated and auto-costed and fully integrated with our accounting system, creating WIPs and accruals.
That's fantastic. So that really pulls back to the same message that I've heard from a lot of teams, where you're trying to reduce the duplication of work, you're trying to use a single source of truth to get the correct information from the data, and you're trying to maximise that throughput of the industry. It sounds again like a win-win for everyone that's involved.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great to hear, because I think that's what the industry needs. So thank you very much, Angela.
Thank you, Brett.